What is going on, you sexy stallions and stallionettes? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven, and the Cyberpunk 2077 early reviews from major critics are out, and the scores are good, but they have a lot of negative things to say about the game. Let's get it. Alrighty boys, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. So we're on Metacritic and it has a 91. So right now Last of Us 2 has a 93. And you know, that game was met with a lot of positive critic reviews and then a very, very negative, individual gamer review. So actual individual users on Metacritic. It actually had the lowest Metascore critic in history for a while until, some palms were greased from Naughty Dog. And it got back up there. For a game like that to come out of the gate swinging and get a bunch of 10 out of 10 or 100 out of 100 or 5 out of 5 stars, whatever grading criteria these companies have, to get like 100% scores. And then, Cyberpunk is a little bit under par there. But then all these major reviewers here, look at all their titles here. 2077 feels like the messy and inevitable evolution of open world design. Cyberpunk is huge, ambitious, and safe. Cyberpunk, a look at the present, not the future. Cyberpunk is dad rock, not new wave. And there's a ton more. I'm not going to read through all of them because they all generally are saying the same thing. The consensus is, one, there's a ton of bugs and glitches in the game, which the game's been postponed so many times, and each time they said it was specifically so they could massage out these kinks, these bugs, these glitches, and apparently there's a lot of those. Also, I will say, this review is from the Washington Post. Since when did the Washington Post start reviewing games? Like, I don't think they have any business in this world. It seems like a lot of the NPCs, as the world is very densely populated with NPCs to make the environment of Night City feel alive. You have hundreds of NPCs on screen at once showing you like a city in motion, basically a real life city, living and breathing and coming and spitting and shitting. So, but apparently a lot of these NPCs either have nothing to say or just like the same repetitive one-liner, which kind of takes away from the immersion of it. But the thing is, some of these reviewers, I researched a little bit deeper, they've only had their copy of the game for 1 to 2 days. There's no way they beat the game in that time frame. It looks like their playtime was about 28-30 hours. That's about a third of the way through the primary story, not even including side missions. So to review a game without having at least hit mid-game, let alone finish it, I think you should probably finish a campaign before you review a game. That should just go without saying. But they want to get this out there for views and whatnot. They're like, oh, we got an early review, let's get on it. So they try and basically come up with things that are going to raise eyebrows and get them views and get them traffic to their website and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't think the game is as bad as they're saying, but the thing is, they all gave them high scores. They said this negative stuff, but then they still give it a high score, which makes me think that these headlines are just to get attention and viewers and traffic to their websites. But anyway, I just want to cover this real quick, that there are a lot of pretty negative reviews out there about Cyberpunk. I wouldn't give into these too much. The game comes out in 2 days. It's now playable on the 9th, not the 10th. I put that out as soon as I found out about that. So I already have it pre-ordered. I'm going to be streaming it live on Twitch. I'll also be doing YouTube specific videos like tutorials, character builds, walkthroughs, and some of the harder quests and stuff like that, unlocking Easter eggs, all that good stuff. So if you guys are interested, subscribe for that so you're notified when new videos come online. And don't believe the hype. I mean, a lot of these pages are just trying to get attention, and I think the game's going to be good. Yeah, it might have some bugs and glitches. It's a huge open world game, so it's going to have some, a couple bugs and glitches, which it really shouldn't because of how long they've postponed it and how many times they've postponed it. But especially because the last postponement, they said specifically in their announcement, the game's complete. You could play it now, but we're trying to QC it and make sure that there is no bugs and glitches for you guys. But technically, modern games, I mean, every gamer is now a game tester because you're going to find a bunch of glitches and stuff, even in AAA titles like Last of Us 2. When I was streaming that game live on my PS4, there was a couple glitches where Ellie fell into the walls, and there was just some real weird stuff going on. One of the cutscenes, she's supposed to be holding a gun, but I came in the room holding a Molotov, so she was holding that out like a gun, but it's just a bottle, a Molotov. So these AAA titles, they don't come out as polished as they should. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Peace.